I'm Georgie Bullock, and this is my husband, George. And yes, we are George and Georgie from Georgia. I am recently retired, 35 years in public education.
And I am in my 34th year also in public education.
And we've been attending Athens Church for going about 7 years.
We decided to go all in financially early in our marriage. I remember us discussing how we were going to handle what we felt like was a step of obedience. Both of us had very good examples growing up. I remember seeing my dad weekly write the check to the church, and her parents were just the epitome of stewardship on every aspect of their life. But just because sometimes you have great examples doesn't mean you have follow through. So through what I believe was good discussion, prayer, and a sense of trust, we decided that was just going to be something we did. Not that it was always easy, or it is still not always easy. I felt like that we early on put that as a priority and made that decision within the first few weeks of our marriage.
It has definitely been a commitment and a struggle at times, especially when we got, to the point of retiring. Some finances changed a little bit, so we had to make some decisions. But, there are sometimes we would think to each other, you know what, if we don't tithe these next couple months, we might be able to go on this vacation, or we might be able to buy this certain things we want, or we might be able to pay off some bills that we need to pay off. But I can honestly say, through the work of the Holy Spirit and prayer and conversation, we never did, yield to that temptation. We still stuck to the course, because in our hearts we realize it's not ours to begin with. So we've always been faithful. We're not rich by any means, but we've made some poor financial decisions in our lifetime. But God has always been faithful, even though we've done that, to prove to us over and over that He's got us as long as we are willing to commit to Him and we are faithful to Him. And we've seen Him do that so many times that we can't start now by stepping back.
I felt like that was one area that we did not have to spend as much time worrying about, because it was going to be taken care of regardless of what happened. Even if it was not to our liking, we would find, or He would show us a path that we were able to get through it.
To anyone who hasn't trusted God with your finances, I would tell you this. It is not an easy thing to do, but I think the first step is just to really come to understand that it's really not ours to begin with. It all belongs to God. God has blessed us with money, with financial, means. And it's just an act of obedience. It truly is an act of obedience, just to say, I'm going to give Him back what belongs to Him. He's going to give you a peace that you just don't understand, but it's there. He may not always bless you financially, but He's going to bless you in ways that you have just no way of comprehending. Just do it. Just take that step, and I promise you will not regret it. But you got to just take that first step.
And it's one that we have to make not just one and done. It is often frequently revisited. One, as a reminder that we are not in control, that it is God's, but it's also that it's not just coming down to money, it is coming down to obedience.